But okay. 6-3, KuroKami versus Forsaken Yamato. We're on Setsuka's stage now.
Yep.
It's always curious to see how people play in these situations where there was like a significant lull in between two matches. Because they tend to start it off a little bit like slower, kind of back to where we were in the beginning of the set. Like they have to feel things out again and warm up again.
Yeah, things definitely don't like click the same way.
Yeah.
At least right away.
Right.
But
here we go.
Like
Full Cops 3A, dude.
That was working. We remember that at least.
Every time he has hit with Full Crouch 3A, he has hit with it at least 3 times in a row.
Yes.
Sometimes other things happen after that, but at the very least he gets it 3 times in a row. Oh man, random IGDR.
Yep.
He's been hit. KuroKami's been hit twice. Back into Jolly. Ooh. Been ambitious.
There, I think. But yeah.
Alright, stays in Gloomy, so he potentially has the 6B lethal hit, but KuroKami doesn't seem to really go for that.
Yeah. Yeah, now that you mention it, I haven't seen it at all.
No, it doesn't even really seem like he's attempting it.
Yeah. Ooh,
there
okay.
it is.
Nice punish.
Man, remember... Yeah, speaking of SC4, remember when the back turn low kicks would always knock down?
Yes.
Universally for all players? Yeah, cool. Like the one thing that Zos is happy to keep back from SC4.
Yes. It's like, this is your repayment. For
we're allowing you to have damage on your punch. Which used to do 0 damage.
An auto taunt.
Yeah. Man, auto taunts were stupid. Even though Maxi is a stupid character, that was the dumbest thing in the world in SC4.
Yeah. What? Like, I can't imagine why. Oh, no duck that time.
Yeah.
He's been pretty good about that, actually.
Yeah, it looks like he's just majorly hesitating. Again, it's an additional, like, feeling out session that has to happen, which kind of puts KuroKami effectively, like, significantly more in the driver's seat, because he was already so far ahead. So even if they both take the same amount of time to warm up again and feel things out, Yamato's gonna be dead by the time it happens.
Yeah. Gotta figure something out quick. Catches him with the A6B. God tier move of Cervantes Soul Charge.
Oh! We didn't have the real hit!
Loaded. He's gonna be looking for it for sure. No
Still not getting those 3Vs, dude.
Luckily, Gloomy and Soul Charge has 1,000,000 damage.
And
wow,
that'll
that
do it, yeah.
Okay.
Alright. I noticed that somebody had mentioned like what exactly are Parsec Cloud matches, basically a quick offline fix. It is for sure not offline, but it is above and beyond the best thing that we have at the moment, considering the, you know, earthly circumstances, so to speak. The main thing that Parsec has over traditional online is that it's consistent. You are connecting to a specific server, and at that point you are basically playing offline, meaning you're not going to get random skips, you're not going to get... It doesn't matter what your connection is to the opponent specifically, just to the server, and it's going to stay the same the entire time.
So, like,
that's the major thing.
You don't get, like, the jitter, you don't get, like, the weird, like, freezes. And again, like, consistency is like the big thing. Like, there are a lot of times you're playing net play, and there's just like slowdown and just like these random like drops that happen
in the middle of combos. Yeah, it'll be very frustrating.
You're just not gonna get that unless your internet connection is terrible on Parsec.
Yeah, very slow round right off the bat.
Yeah,
but you know, that's gonna be totally fine for KuroKami.
I like this adjustment that Kuro's made, where he's not just immediately finishing. I mean, maybe he's just been counter hitting him every single time, so I haven't noticed. But every time he does 3A, he's he's not just finishing it on block, and he's sort of using it as a pressure tool, because he knows that Yamato is really comfortable ducking the string, so he's not. He's looking for the duck every single time. All right, good blocks from Kuro. Really good patience. Like, there's no reason to really
whiff 3B and 6K. Gee whiz.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yamato's just having a tough time trying to get warmed up in this, considering the odd circumstances.
Kuro's really pulling ahead at this point.
He was having a tough time already. It really seemed like KuroKami had gotten a hold on what needed to have happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, it seems like on top of it, he was having a tough time as well. So at this point, I assume... Oh, wow, nice sidestep.
Great step.
Yeah, important to note that that command grab, although unbreakable, is 100% linear. It is a just straight up B. Okay, well, yeah, he's getting some situations, but Tira's just recovering quickly enough to the point where Yamato's hesitation is enough to make it so that the punish doesn't happen.
Yeah, and Kuro's using a lot of like staggered like string pressure right now to like open him up a little bit. So you're seeing a lot of like the 6A, you're seeing the 6B.
Yep.
Just not finishing the strings and just trying to see if he can open him up with a counter hit or make him swing for something.
I feel like there are opportunities that Yamato is having with the fact that none of this stuff is getting punished on block. I still feel like this is something that you can lean upon. It's just that he's having... I think the major thing is that the aggression that Yamato's trying to come up with has just produced zero results. Every 3B has been blocked, every grab has been either teched or ducked. And so he's having a tough time threading that needle, trying to figure out where he can put this stuff in place, you know what I mean? Like, it's just a timing issue, really.
It's like, you see, like, he's getting damage here and there, but it's like, it's not consistent.
There we go. There it is.
And then, as I say that, it becomes consistent because he's killed him.
Yeah, I mean, eventually, eventually, surely it was going to work. It can be very frustrating, but the thing is, now there's only a little bit of time left. KuroKami is at 7, and Yamato has to win 4 in a row just to tie. So it's the fact that, like, now KuroKami has plenty of a cushion to try and adapt to whatever adaptations Yamato makes, and it's just like, it's such a tough position when you're this far down. That's going to create another situation. It's not going to kill. 7 stance changes.
Gloomy. Yeah.
Probably not.
It doesn't even matter at this point, but he might actually get it if he gets low enough life, but probably not going to matter.
I think they both just assumed it was counter hit. Yeah. I really think that you have to spin your bar. Here we go.
Oh, there we go again. Nice
no!
Back, but
okay.
What's he gonna do here? Nice reset.
That's it!
Oh my god, yeah.
Wow! He did get Coda.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah, he did get it.
Congrats to you.
Just in time for the
Alright, Yamato is trying to bring it back. Again, you've got a long road ahead of you, and you don't have a lot of, like, slack that you can give.
Yeah, he really needed that win there to kind of, like, staunch the bleeding.
It was a pretty solid comeback, but to be honest, I'm not necessarily convinced it's something that can be repeated. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was just kind of like a... KuroKami got too lazy and just tried to, like, defend his way out of the situation rather than soul charge. And it's just like, well, that's a mistake that can be remedied just within the next round.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, all this damage just from Jolly. Just in case anybody here is new to the idea of Tira, that you've got 2 stances, the Jolly and Gloomy. You're going to be in Jolly more often than not. Not exactly the strongest when it comes to just outright damage, but in terms of mix, and super especially with pokes, very terrifying.
And he finally blocks one of the 1Ks. I think that was like the first or second one.
Once in a blue moon, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, like, Yamato's just having a tough time. This is a situation where it's like, does KuroKami even need to go into Gloomy? Just stick with Jolly. He's having such a hard time figuring out these pokes. See, it backs away full screen in the blink of an eye.
And catches him with the 3B.
Yep. And in that situation, that's basically a 50-50, either 1B or 6-6B.
Yeah, I think the 6-6B is like a force block, too. So it's
like, really? Yeah. Not surprising.
It might be, don't... Yeah,
sure.
I'm not 100% sure, but it looks like it. Yeah.
He's going to win this with no stance changes. Jolly is so good right now. Jolly is so crazy good. 6B, the frames on this move make no sense to me. There's like no counterplay. You just have to take a bet.
It's such an annoying move. It's like, I don't know what to do. Alright, 6B time.
Again, it's no damage. I mean, it's some damage, but it's not very much damage, and so you just have to be comfortable with the fact that, like, taking bets on it over and over again, knowing that if you're a high damage character like Cervantes, that you just kind of like try to win out just law of averages. As long as I'm right 1 out of every 4 or 5 times, I should still be good to go. Okay, here we go.
Well, this is really big damage. This is exactly what he needs.
Got in Gloomy.
The Gloomy though, so that is a bit dangerous. Nice.
There's the punish.
Great punish.
Oof, dude, ducked into the 2-2K charge. I don't know what happened there. Yeah. You know what I'm not seeing from Yamato at all? The buffed up 2-2B. Did it not actually get buffed up to where it's a usable move?
Yeah, it's...
I feel like it did.
Actually make someone block it instead of them instantly counter-hitting and stuffing it on...
Something worthwhile, maybe. Yeah, see, again, Yamato's just having a tough time understanding where to place some of these pokes. So he just ends up getting Whoa.
Wow. Jumps the gun a bit there.
Oh, boo!
No punish.
That's
supposed to be A slide B.
I think A slide B. Yeah, I bet his A just got snuffed out from the buffer.
Yeah.
8-4. Yeah.
Yeah, so Kuro definitely running away with it at this point.
Yeah, at this point, at best, Yamato's just going back and forth, which he does not have the time to do anymore.
It's not sustainable to win this, so he's gotta find something if he wants to win this.
And he's just getting overwhelmed by the amount of pokes. Again, the Jolly stuff isn't...
There's a start, I guess.
Yeah, it isn't going to win him the match real quickly, Jolly that is. It's just that overall, just how often he gets to be right with some of these pokes has just been killer for Yamato. He gets a huge amount of damage on that, doesn't even have to switch away.
It's like something I would have liked to see Yamato maybe attempt is like maybe a bit more guard pressure. Like Cervantes is no slouch with his guard damage. You know, you have a lot of 3-3B force blocks, a lot of 2A plus B, which again we were talking about earlier, hasn't really been used a lot. But these tools, like, they add up for the guard damage, and it's like, you know, you can't throw someone a lot. You're not winning in neutral. Like, you have options, right? Like, guard damage is a viable like win condition. And wow, catches him there. Yeah,
it was like force block, and then it was like a turnaround A. I just feel like Yamato's just having such a hard time understanding the timing of how to corral this character into a bad position, right? And so I think just overall, like, getting used to the idea of, like, walking and blocking, trying to change up your innate guard timing, because, like, look at this. Like, this is what Yamato has been trying to do the entire game and has been unsuccessful at, is that, you know, KuroKami is just able to just do kind of whatever he wants in terms of timing. So, shaking up a timing, either being super duper defensive or absolutely ultra ridiculous aggressive, might be a way to try and swing the timing out of your opponent's favor. Oof. Just do the combo anyway, yo.
Yeah, just combo and block. Screw it.
Alright, I mean, yeah,
he's full charge. These have
bar for bar.
It's had decent success, but
yeah, the A6B. Oh no!
Okay, I don't know.
I don't know what's been that successful. Yeah,
that's the SC4 rank special right there. Wow.
Hell yeah.
And a bit more patient when he saw that 3B with this. Wow, I still hit him. Okay, wait, the setup.
It's not dead yet, but he's dead to the 1B. Okay, well, dead to the... So this is the thing, is that Yamato's getting hit by lows that can technically be reacted to on block.
Yes.
And punishable on block as well. Not by a whole lot, but I think the idea...
No.
Yeah, I think the idea is the fact that, like, KuroKami is overall winning just in terms of pokes, right? Yamato's not getting the huge combo damage that Cervantes is able to do. So what Yamato needs to be able to do is be able to block that kind of stuff, not get hit so much by KuroKami's pokes, and punish appropriately for things like AA, Wall Raising K, stuff like that. And then you're competing with Tira in the poke damage, right?
Yeah.
And then you can start trying to overwhelm him with the combo and launcher damage. But without that first step, the whole house falls apart, right?
Exactly. Like, you really need to, like... I value block punishment so much. Like, it's so important, right? Because it's like, one, it's free damage. Two, it discourages your opponent from using certain tools. And it's like, if you're getting hit by all these moves that, you know, should be getting, like, blocked, one, every time, and two, like, punished every time... Like, if you're not dealing with that, like, you have so much to worry about.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you have all this, like, other gameplay, not even, like, regarding that, but then you're taking that much damage from just things that shouldn't be working in the first place. Like, that move should probably be getting blocked almost every time.
Yeah, I wonder what's up with it. I haven't heard Yamato talk about the connection, but also he's a good sport about stuff, so I assume he wouldn't necessarily want to complain about it. But also, wow, an aggressive grab there. But, you know, KuroKami, his potential last game, I think just overall, getting more comfortable with the matchup just in general is going to be Yamato's bastion of hope for the next time these two play. Yeah, I mean, you get stuff like this, and it, like, works, like, I'm gonna say, once out of every, like, 4 or 5 times, but it's just simply not enough, especially not now.
Yeah, it's like, we keep seeing these, like, big damage exchanges, and, like, those are great, like, don't get me wrong, but it's just, like, again, it's not sustainable.
In Gloomy now, one thing that I've noticed that's been happening as we get later and later into this is just the fact that Yamato's running into Gloomy 3Bs, which sucks. Gotta make sure not to do that. No! Oh god. Gotta get those punishes on the Gloomy 3Bs as well. Because we want to talk about a good block punish, AA, Cervantes.
Yeah, one of the best in the game, for sure.
Yeah, he wants to make these big reads. This is what he wants. And again, sometimes it works, but overall, I just don't think that... It is something that guarantees that KuroKami is not going to 10-0 you. It also kind of guarantees that you're not actually going to win the full set.
Yeah. It's like, I like the idea of what he was doing there with that 3B. Like, use movement to pressure, right? Like, there's all this awkward timing. Like, run at him, sidestep, figure out, like, these moments where, like, he's kind of, like, crumbling defensively, right? Where it's like, oh, he's running at me. I'm going to do a panic move. If you can figure that out and figure out what your opponent does when you, like, pressure them with movement, you can open up so much, like, damage opportunities just by doing that. Like, you don't even have to really do anything. You just run up, block. What do they do?
The threat in and of itself is enough to force somebody to feel like they have to make a decision.
Exactly, yeah. And especially with a character like Cervantes, that's so important, right?
Yeah.
Like, you look at, like, Enders. He does it all the time.
You only need to be right, like, once or twice with Cervantes, where you can eliminate... Like, look at this. They are effectively, both of them are one hit away from killing.
Oh, wanted the wall there, but a little bit too far.
Yeah, that was going to be pretty tough. Once he got into Jolly, it was like, oof.
Yeah, very hard to outpoke the character. But, yeah, I'd really like to see some more, like, run up and do something. Or nothing.
Yeah.
But just, like, get in that range, figure out how he's going to respond, then you can open up so many more damage opportunities.
Or, hell, moving, like, back and forth. I think is another thing. Moving into the range. Wow, that works? Wow, that is so rude. Speaking of rude.
Yep.
We're going to even up the life lead. But now we're in Gloomy. Oh, wow, guess the tech crouch.
So unfortunate. Oh,
one hit away. Yep. Yeah, okay, so he's done this before. A6B is a very good move. Oh, a little bit too much. The 2-2B is a whip punish?
Wow.
That was incredible. But congratulations to